Good afternoon. It's Mrs. Z. Mrs. Z. Okay. It's a grade 5, mission 2, lesson 6, exit ticket. Okay. It says draw area model, then solve using standard algorithm. Use arrows to match the partial product from the area model to partial product in algorithm. Okay, so let's start with this. Here, if you're gonna decompose or unbond 78, you're gonna need 70 plus 8. Okay, times, if you're gonna decompose 40 into 4/10, 40 plus 2. You will find what your area length's going to be. So if I create this line from here all the way to here, let's see, this could be 70. From here to here is 70. From here to here is 8. Okay, now I'm going to do vertical, and that is about like this, and then I will do the ones first. So 2, and then this one is 40. Okay, I can now create my areas, and I have 2 digits by 2 digit makes 4 areas. 1, 2, 3, 4 areas. So this one is 2 by 70. Okay, and this one here is also 2 by 8. So 2 by 8. Okay, this one would be 40 by 70. So 40 times 70. And then this one is also 40 by 8. So 40 by 8. So now let's do it. 270, 70 plus 70 is 140, or I can do 2 times 7 is 14. Add the 0 from 10, and so answer is 140. Okay. Next, area 2 times 8, 8 plus 8 is 16. So this area is 16. 40 times 70, 4 times 7, 7 fourths. If you don't know what 4 times 7 is, you can easily say what is 4 times 5 and 4 times 2. 5 and 2 make 7. So if I know 4 times 5 is 20 and 4 times 2 is 8, so 4 times 7 is 28. So 28, and then I need to add 0 from 40 and 0 from 70. Those are 10 times 10 is 100. So if you multiply tens by tens, you got hundreds. 100, and then that means the answer 40 times 70 is 2,800. This one is 40 times 8. So 4 times 8 is the same thing. I can do 2 times 8 is 16, and then double 16 is 32. So that is 4 times 8 is 32, but I have here 40. So times 10 is 320. So now I do have all these areas, and I can add this, and that will be one of my partial product. And then if I add this one and this one, it's going to be another part that is connected to the standard algorithm. So 140 plus 16 is, I suggest you to not make mistakes. So let's do and write nicely so we can add. 16 does not have 100, so it will be 6, 5, 1. So this area is 150. These two areas represent 156, and that is going to be the first part of the standard algorithm. Next one is 2,800 and add 320. So I'm going to draw lines through it to help myself place the number 0 ones, 2 tens, 300s, and 0 thousands. So now I can add that, and that will be 8 plus 3 is 11. Remember, 1,000 made 1,000, so that is 3,120. So if I did correctly, now this plus this will give us correct answer for this area. So I'm going to put these 3,120, and I'm going to add 156 below. And when I add them together, they will give me the answer that I desire, what would be the real multiplication answer. So product of 78 and 42 is equal to 3,276. Okay, so now I'm going to check with standard algorithm. So that will need it to be matching with my area model, because I have ones and I'm going to multiply with ones and with tens. So 2 times 8 is 16. 6, I remember 110. Okay, now 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. And that is matching with the first part of the horizontal part. These two makes 150, and that is the first partial product. 2 times 78 equals 156. Now I'm going to do I'm done with 2. I'm moving to 4, so I need to start writing number from here. But this is not just a 4, it's 40. So I'm adding 0 there. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do multiply 4 by every number on the top, or 40 by 78. That's what it would be. Now I'm going to do 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. 2, I remember 3. So, and then I'm going to do 4 times 7 is 28. 28 and 3 would be 31. And that is 31. And that is exactly what I got in the, this is partial product. 40 times 78 is 3,120 with 3,120. All I need is add now all this together. So 6, 7, 2, and 3. And we got ourselves same answer. 3,276 is the product. Okay. On the test, sometimes you should see that people different partial parts. So I wanted you to explain to you so you don't get confused by what if I do again 78 times 42, and I'm going to find a partial product. So like, yeah, people sometimes see this 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, I'm gonna draw a line through, so I'm not gonna make mistake. So I'm going to like make several the lines. So now I did 2 times 8, that's 16. Then I'm gonna do 2 times 70. 2 times 70 is 140, which matches with this. Looks 2 times 8 is 16, and 2 times 70 is in 140. So I'm done now with ones. I'm done with that. I'm going to move to now 40, and that's why 40 times 8, 40, look, 40 times 8 is 320. So this is 40 times 8, that is 320. And then also 40 times 70. And 40 times 70 is you're going to get 2,800 there. So when I underline that and add all the parts, then I will get exactly the same answer, which is 6, 4 and 2 is 6, 1, 7, and this is a 9 and 3 is 12. Remember 1, and that is 3,276. So this is standard algorithm. This is partial product because it has all the parts. It's that matches with area. If you combine these two areas, then they will match with the standard algorithm partial product one. And then if you add these two, it's a partial product this. But if you break apart all the place value multiplication, then you will have 4 different values which each matches with the partial product, and then you got the same answer. All right, so that was A, and now I'm going to move to do B. Okay, B is 3-digit by 2-digit multiplication. So it's the same thing. I'm going to decompose 700 plus 80 plus 3, and I'm going to multiply that by 40 plus 2. Okay, so these are parts that we will, 3 times 2 is 6, so I will have a 6 areas to consider. I'm going to make this line, right, and then I can make this to be 700, this to be 80, and this to be 3. So 780, 3. And then vertically, I'm going to do 2 and 40. Okay, I'm going to now make those areas. It should be 6. Just separate 42. Okay, and then separate the 700 with 80 and 3. Okay. 2 times 700, 2 times 80, 2 times 3. 40 times 700, 40 times 80, 40 times 3. 2 times 700, 2 times 7 is 14. Add these 2 zeros. That's a 1,400. 2 times 80, 2 times 8 is 16. Add 1 0. 2 times 3 is 6. Next, 40 by 700. 4 times 7. 4 times 7 is 28. And then you have 1 0 here and 2 here. So it's going to be 3 zeros. Then I need to add to my product. This is 100 times 10 is 1,000. 4 times 7 is 28,000. So, okay, now 40 times 80. 4 times 8. 4 times 8 is 32. And 10 times 10 is 100. I'm adding 2 zeros. So one from here, one from here. There we go. So it's 32 hundredths. And now 40 times 3. So 4 times 3 is 12. And you add only 1 0 because that is the 40. 3 40s is 120, or 3 times 4 is 12, times 10 is 120. Now you do have these areas, and then you can add them all together. So I'm going to do that on the side. So on the bottom, 1,400, and adding 160. I can add 0 here if I want, and I'm going to add 6 more. 6 ones. It just has no tens, no hundreds, no thousands. I can do that. It's empty chair that hold the place value. So now I'm going to add all this. I'm doing this because sometimes kids tend to skew their calculation on the side, and they make silly mistakes instead of doing correct calculation. So this is 1,566. So these three areas are 1,566. Okay, next, this 228,000. I don't put commas when I do calculation, because sometimes very fast work, and you from the comma, children think that is 1, and then they make silly mistakes. So I'm going to do 0, 0, 2, and 3. So you go from the right to the left, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 3,200, and then also 0, 2, 1. If you do this way, is also okay, as long as you add correct place values. So 0, 2, 3, 8 and 3 is 11. Remember 1, that is, and now when you have all the numbers in place, you add them and you say, okay, ones, tens, hundreds, comma. Okay, ones, and that this is 31,320. Okay, and should be other side comma. Okay, like this. So it's okay. Now this plus this will give us the final answer. So this part plus this is equal 31,320. Okay, and if you add those together, I'm going to add it right here. 31,320. Right line. And add 6 ones, 6 tens, 5 hundreds, comma, and 1,500, and that will give me final answer 688, comma 2, 3. So final answer for this, final product for this is going to be 32,886. Okay, I'm going to make this a little bit up so you can see better. Okay, so this was the area model of look how much work we have done. So if you are going to do the same thing with the multiplication standard way, then it should be more quick and faster. But if you are confused with process, then you can do this area. It's okay. Hard work it pays off. So 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 8 is 16. I remember 1. 2 times 7 is 14. Plus 1 is 15. I got same as this. So here is it. 1566, 1566. Now I'm going to do like a little line so it helps me to be in a good place value. Align. So now I'm done with 2. Now I'm going to do 4. I need first to put 0 instead. This is 40. So let me enlarge a bit so you can see. Actually, no, you don't need it. Now I'm going to do 4, but every number on the top. 4 times 3 is 12. 2, I remember 1. Okay, 4 times 8 is 32, and 1 is 33. 3, I remember 3. Okay, and 4 times 7 is 28. Plus 3 is 31. And again, we got the same numbers as we did in, so this is same 31,320. And all you need to do is add all these, and you're going to get the same answer. 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 3. So the answer is 32,886. Let's do 1, 2, 3, comma. I'm always messing up with comma. It should be that way. So 32,886 would be that final answer for this. This is a product of. So I don't have room to write the answer right there, so I'm going to just move this and write again. 783 times 42 equals 32,886. And that is 3-digit by 2-digit exit ticket, grade 5 mission 2 lesson 6 exit ticket. And it was Mrs. Z. I hope you like it, and see you next time. Bye bye.